Some of you may recognize this campsite. It's my third time here in 4 months, so I guess it unofficially means that this is my favorite campsite here in Malaysia. Hello everyone, Hong here. Welcome back to the channel. So I got here pretty late in the afternoon, about 4 or 5 o'clock, and the moment I arrived, the moment I parked the Jeep, I heard thunder, and I checked the weather forecast, and we're expecting rain all the way from pretty much now till about 10 p.m. tonight. So I didn't film my setting up process. I've deployed my moonshade portable awning, parked the Jeep, set up my sleep system, and as you can see, I've got my awesome Nemo Stargaze reclining camping chair setup. I absolutely love it. I will be doing a review video of this chair sometime soon, so do consider subscribing to the channel. I'm gonna do something a little bit different on this trip. I'm gonna be spending 3 days and 2 nights here. It's my first time doing multiple night Jeep camping, and the only minor concern I have right now is my cooler box or ice chest. I packed it with 3 packs of ice. I think that's about 5-6 kilograms worth of ice, and I'm hoping it will last for the 3 days. But it's about 6 o'clock right now, and I'm gonna sit back, chill out, sleep early tonight, because tomorrow, if you guys saw my earlier video from a couple weeks back, I discovered a little trail across the stream that leads up to, I think, the top of that hill, and I'm going to do some exploring tomorrow, so it's going to be exciting. All right, see you guys in a bit. I just spent the past 30 or 40 minutes watching and filming this monkey climb up this really tall tree, foraging for fruits or berries or leaves or whatever it is it eats. I'm not sure what species, or rather what breed of monkey it is. I think it's a gibbon. It's got really cool white rings around its eyes and like a silver gray mohawk styled hairstyle. Really, really cool. If you guys know what breed it is, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. This is one thing I love about being outdoors, being in nature, connecting with nature, because we get to see all these amazing stuff. Well, amazing for me and maybe for you, but for him or for her, it's probably just dinner. Speaking of dinner, it's time for dinner soon. So I just came back from a quick shower at the bathroom about a kilometer walk away from here and had the chance to meet Mr. Lee, the proprietor of this campsite. Mr. Lee, if you're watching this video, thank you so much for sharing your camping and overlanding adventures and for giving me a tour of your rig. So a slight change of plans, Mr. Lee did share with me that little path that I spotted on my last trip here, the one across the stream, that leads up the mountain and then probably down the other side. He advised me not to go on that trek by myself for a few reasons. Number one, it's not been used for a very long time, so not sure what to expect, but which kind of is part of the adventure. But number two is because that part of the forest, this jungle rainforest, that part of the forest is national park, national forest, so it's a protected land. And but ultimately he said it might be a better idea if I go with someone else. So I'm going to take his advice because safety is absolutely the most important thing when you're out traveling, when you're out camping, especially if you're doing it by yourself. So maybe the next time, if I've got friends coming with me, then I will get them to go explore with me. So we talked for about 2 hours and it's 3 o'clock right now. So time for us to prepare lunch. A little bit late, but it's all right because we've got all the time in the world. Speaking of time, it is really quite awesome to be here for 3 days and 2 nights because I woke up at 5:30 this morning, captured some shots of the sunrise, and I think at about 9 o'clock in the morning, I started feeling a bit sleepy. So I went back to bed and I only woke up at about 11:30, 11:45. So feeling really refreshed, really charged up. A little bit of a pity that we're not going to explore that trek, but safety first. So, okay, time for lunch. So I usually take my ice cooler or ice chest out with me, sort of like a second table. But since we're spending 2 nights here, I thought it would be better to keep it inside the Jeep just so that the ice doesn't melt that easily. I've not opened it yet all day, so let's hope there's still ice inside. And it seems like we do. Let's see. That's for lunch, by the way. Sausages. Oh yeah. Still got ice in here, so I think this strategy is working out. I did bring along one of these Coleman reusable ice pack, I guess you call it. But okay, lunchtime. Now, in my opinion, one of the most important things when it comes to cooking is that the food's gotta look good, it's gotta smell good, and it's gotta taste great. Lunch was all three of them. I know it was a simple meal, just sausages, but because I do buy fresh sausages, so they are simple to make, simple to cook, and really delicious and yummy to eat. I did, however, get a guest. That was a massive beetle. I believe it's a kind of beetle. It's about maybe 3.5 inches big, and it's all black with a spot of orange on its back. And when it opened up its wings to fly, it was quite a sight. So that guest occupied my Nemo Stargaze chair for a couple of minutes and relegating me to have my meal standing up. Not a big deal, just I guess it was just sort of exploring me and the chair, and I guess the Jeep, because right now it's crawling up and down the tire, just maybe making sure I've got the correct PSI. So now that we're not going to go on that hike up that trail, I decided to start drinking beer a little bit earlier, and just started my second can of beer, and then I hear loud thunder. I tried to get it on video, on camera. Not sure if you could hear that on the microphone, but that was pretty loud, and it seems to be coming from this general direction, which east, west, so north. It should be coming from the north. I did not get a single drop of rain last night, even though the weather forecast said it will rain. And I did hear thunder last night as well, but there's not a single drop, which is good, because then things would be really muddy. Not that I mind it, but given a choice between muddy and not muddy, I would choose not muddy. But yeah, so I still see the sun. It's really cloudy. I'm not sure if it will or not, if it will rain or not. So since we're not going on a hike, I guess we'll just sit here and seriously do what I do best. Sorry, buddy. I'm drinking beer and I don't think it's good for you. Well, it's nice to know that I've got a guard with me. Thank you for your services. So we had a sprinkle of rain, barely a drizzle. The grounds are still really dry, which is perfect. I spent the past couple of hours just leaning back on my camping chair, looking at these trees, they have to be at least 100 meters high. Really majestic. And just watching time go by. It's almost 7 o'clock in the evening right now, so the sun should be setting in about 30 to 45 minutes. It's also been really nice watching the birds, I guess, come home from a day of food gathering. And I guess they do come home because, well, they don't fly at night, with the exception of maybe owls. I had 2 companions with me this afternoon. One was that really big beetle, and the other being a stray wild dog, I guess. I've seen her before during my first camping trip here a couple months back, and maybe she recognizes my scent. And at least for the past 30 minutes, she's just been hanging around where I am, which is fine. But it's been a really, really relaxing day. And, oh, there you go. Hello. I'm gonna bring the camera. Hey, buddy. What are you looking for? All right, so I don't think she's interested in me, and I'm gonna assume she's looking for food. Not sure what food there is here, unless she is a vegetarian. I don't think dogs are, oh no wait, dogs do eat grass or plant life, I guess. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna continue chilling out, waiting for the sunset and drink a few more beers. So we had no rain last night. I woke up and checked my DJI Osmo Action 4 camera that was on time lapse for 5 hours, and no rain, no drizzle, nothing. We did, however, get some really strong, cool, cold winds all night. Into the morning, we're still getting it right now. And it's coming from deep within the rainforest, beyond the stream. So it was and still is, super pleasant. It's about 10 in the morning right now, and as you may be able to sort of see, the sun is slowly starting to come out, and I obviously slept in last night as well, and I slept really, really well, by the way. So yeah, well, the temperatures are still relatively cool. I'm gonna start packing up. There is one thing I want to quickly say, is that last night I mentioned how these majestic trees are probably about 100 meters tall. I think I'm wrong. So I have a little Hover Air X1 drone with me, and that little drone has a height ceiling. It could only fly up about 15 meters. So when I flew it up with the trees, I think it went about maybe a quarter way up. So the trees in this area are probably about 60, I'm gonna say maybe 55 to 65 meters tall. Having said that, it's all behind me, all that's all national forest, and it's a reserved, or rather it's a protected area, and it's on a hill, but some of those trees definitely look like they're 100 meters tall. Just thought I'll update you guys a little bit on that. Okay, time to pack up. When the best isn't enough, more must be done. That's probably the philosophy of Audi engineers, because they have just released their RS6 Avant GT. Welcome back to Nitro. This episode is powered by Bilstein. Paying homage to the Audi 90 Quattro IMSA GTO, 660 units of this new beast will be produced. All right, so I spent the past 3-4 hours getting some work done. I know I try not to touch my cell phone when I'm out here, but I need it to get some work done. So data is spotty at best. You barely get 4G, but I was able to still reply some emails and that sort of stuff. So that's good. I also spent a couple of hours by the stream trying to capture some nice time-lapse and slow motion videos of the stream. I think you guys would have seen it by now. I hope so, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. Well, I'm all packed up, ready to go, not wanting to go. Can't wait to be back here again. I'm still here, but I'm already looking forward to the next trip and the next time I'm back out here. That's it for now. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.